It caught on in a flash.
They played the mash.
They played the monster mash.
I'm Luke Summerhays.
I'm James J. Miles.
I'm Andrew Rice.
I'm James the Jester Stewart.
And you're listening to Monster Mash.
And in this episode, we're hunting the Velocidrome.
Ooh.
Alpha monsters that lead Velociprey packs. Larger than their brothers, and with a more prominent crest, Velocidrome use their strong hind legs to leap at prey, pinning them with sharp claws before calling for others.
Yep, had to get into this one eventually, didn't we?
Dinosaur, innit?
Yeah, I mean...
Yep, just a dinosaur.
It's been in the game since the very first... In the series, I should say, since the very first Monster Hunter. And, you know, they've just made more interesting versions of it since then. To the big extent where if he turns up, you're just like, just a dinosaur, innit? Just a dinosaur.
He was the first big monster in the first Monster Hunter as well, wasn't he?
He was indeed, yeah.
So, I mean, he's got a little place in history. He's worth talking about, but...
He wasn't the flagship for it, was he?
No, it was Rafa.
Right, well, the flagship...
Yeah, I knew he wouldn't have been. I don't know, just the way you said that.
The dreadful Velocidrome!
Yeah, I don't know why I thought that.
You go through the one-star quest, you beat the Velocidrome, and you get the credits.
That was your first Monster Hunter game. It's came on leaps and bounds since then.
Like, because obviously, Monster Hunter 3, they replaced him with the Great Jaggy, who basically does the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
But even he just feels so much more interested in the Velocidrome.
Kind of more interesting design-wise, isn't he?
He at least looks different from the little ones.
Yeah. Whereas, like, if you're looking from a distance, even more so, like, than we talked about the Velocidrome last time. Like, even
It was the Gendrome that we mainly came up with the issue with.
We talked about it with the Velocidrome and Cephalus as well.
You mean he'd?
A big heat, that's right. But Velocidrome even more so, like, to the point where in a recording, like, you guys spawned in by some Velocidrome, you're like, oh shit! Oh wait, hang on.
Yeah. It was pretty, like, the Velociprey was, like, massive as well, so, like, it legit looked like the Velocidrome.
Like, the only major difference, I suppose, is the big red crest, which distinguishes it as leader, as a lot. Same with, like, the Macau, I suppose. But even the Macau looked different, didn't it? And fought differently as well.
Yeah, it's bigger. It's sufficiently bigger than the normal Macau that it looks like a different monster.
Mm-hmm.
Even there's no mistaking them because it's much bigger.
Oh yeah, and the way he fights as well is different. You know,
it goes on his tail and all that.
He hops on his tail, dumps about. Whereas the Velocidrome, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but it feels like he has almost the exact same moveset as the Velociprey.
He just takes a few more hits.
Yeah.
He's so excited to talk about that we have to talk about other monsters that's better than him, like the Great Macau and the Great Jaggy.
So he's got his swipes that he does. He's kind of like a little chomp, and then I'd say the thing that I distinguish most about the Velocidrome is he jumps around a lot.
Yeah, he jumps around a lot, but not like he's even been one-upped by the Gendrome.
Do you feel the Gendrome
like,
is
like quicker? Yeah, Gendrome's much quicker at jumping about than Velocidrome.
That's always what I feel like.
Everything about the Gendrome is better than the Velocidrome, isn't it? It's just
Plus he's got the paralysis. Like,
yeah.
Well, I mean, because you could say like, oh well, Velocidrome, his gameplay gimmick is that he has the prey with him, but that applies to all the drones, and they've all got something else as well.
Mm-hmm. They've just slowly made him so redundant. Like he shouldn't be. I don't think they should have him in future games.
I mean, I can see why
There's
they
just better drones.
because he's there as because this is meant to be a best of. They got to include the first monster.
Yeah. That is that. Yeah.
It'd be like if they brought out best of Pokemon and didn't include Bulbasaur and Pikachu.
But at the same time, it does make more sense to phase them out going forwards. Like if we.
Oh yeah.
If
I was thinking more.
I don't feel like he should be in there at all, really.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he was in 4 Ultimate because he turns up on one of the first expedition in 4 Ultimate, isn't he?
Possibly.
I can't remember him. Everyone needs to forget.
I don't remember.
He is in Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. I know that much, but
because that has the Great Jaggy as the first kind of big monster you face, and then the Velocidrome just randomly turns up on an expedition quest, like a side fought, which I feel like it kind of is now, unfortunately.
Well, that was what the expedition quests kind of were. They were the sort of little extra monsters. They weren't generally the big cool dude that you want to be fighting. I think there were a few that were locked away in there, but certainly not many.
Yeah, and I suppose that kind of fulfills the role of Velocidrome. He's just there as, oh look, it's Velocidrome, remember him? which he is. Like his coloration, he's like a nice color to look at when you kill him and get his armor.
See, like the Capcom aren't against like kind of just doing away with monsters like completely, because they could have easily brought back a Queen Vespoid, because it's a bigger version of the Vespoid bugs that you fight.
Yeah, that would have been more interesting than just another dinosaur.
I think it's just kind of as you said yourself, a side effect of Generations being a best of. Like the Velocidrome has to be there because you fought him first in the first Monster Hunter.
Oh yeah, I've got no idea.
Yeah, and like obviously they have like the very first village in the game as well. So
I guess the thing that we've got going against us in this case is that we don't have the nostalgia for the first game. So
would people be excited though, like about the Velocidrome being there?
If you played like Monster Hunter 1 when it came out like a decade ago, and then you picked up Generations and that was like your first one since, you'd be like, oh, I remember this. And
I know it'd be some nostalgia, but surely like all the other monsters returning from like the first game in Generations would.
Oh, I don't think anyone's going,
no.
This is the guy we want to show up. Or
yeah, I know. Like,
squealing of excitement when he turns up in like a announcement trailer. Oh my god! Velocidrome!
Oh, you forgot about this guy!
A bit like all the ninjas in Mortal Kombat, I expect once you put one drone in the new game, you could probably just like put the others in pretty easily.
Nah, just have Scorpion and Sub-Zero and tell the rest to fuck off. So that's pretty fair.
but Reptile though.
You're the problem!
He's cool.
It's your fault Velocidrome's in the game. Just reading here that apparently in Monster Hunter 1 and 2, he didn't have the ability to call Velociprey to him.
I don't know if it's... I was reading that. I think it just means he didn't do the animation.
I'm not sure.
No, I could see them like I could definitely see them like adding like kind of little movesets and stuff like that as they go, like in future games.
Yeah, just reading here, it can now this is from For Ultimate. It said it can now call on Velociprey during battle, whereas in previous games it could not.
Oh, so it really did have nothing going for it before then.
Well, as I said, I've numerous times, the only experience I have of Monster Hunter 1 was watching a quick Let's Play of it to get an idea of where the series came from.
Yeah.
And like watching that fight, I think more just the fact that your moveset's a lot more a lot more limited. And the Velociprey themselves seem to do a lot more jumping about. It just felt like you're being hoarded upon by a pack of raptors.
I really can't imagine going back and playing that game. Not with.
I think it'd be really clunky.
Attack.
I
think it'd be really clunky.
I wouldn't mind giving it a go, just
Yeah, like just to see, but
like
it'd be
museum
so weird because it's just
point, but...
all the button presses and stuff and like that are just ingrained in my brain.
Yeah, like a pack of raptors. I suppose there's no questioning where the real world influence of this monster comes from.
Yeah, I mean, Velociraptor.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the Velociraptor for a second, because I could do that for a while.
Over to paleontologist Luke Summerhays.
Well, for starters, there's no fucking Velociraptors in Jurassic Park, because Velociraptors were the size of small dogs. The one in Jurassic Park is an Utahraptor. But
I can see why they made that pick.
When they were making the film, the raptor that size hadn't even been discovered. They just fucking made it up. And then during production, they actually discovered a raptor that fit the one in the films.
Really?
So Velocidrome's probably more based off like the raptors in Jurassic Park then, rather than the actual real one.
And obviously, since Jurassic Park, like, we're now aware that most of the sort of two-legged dinosaurs were like very feathery and even more like birds than we thought.
So that's where the macaw comes into it, yeah.
And because the macaw sort of has like a fluffy hide all over. So like Monster Hunter is one of the first pieces of entertainment to actually start reflecting what we now realise dinosaurs were like.
Well, they are called bird weapons in this game, aren't they? Like I'm
pretty sure they've always been called that though. So they kind of even knew back.
And we always knew
from the first Monster Hunter
for a while that birds and dinosaurs are pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
But like realising that even the dinosaurs looked way less like lizards than we'd like originally thought. They probably looked a lot more like birds.
Mm-hmm.
It just because lizards are cool though, just like I said with reptiles. So
I'm sure. Well, like Monster Hunter is doing quite a good job at showing us how cool a more feathery dinosaur can be. So it deserves to be applauded for that.
I'd say the Velocidrome's not really too much like a bird with everything besides its beak. It feels more like a regular old dinosaur.
I mean, obviously they've named it after the Velociraptor, and the main thing, at least in Jurassic Park, about the Velociraptors was how they hunted in packs.
Which I suppose is the Velocidrome's initial kind of gimmick, and it's gimmick to this day. Yeah.
Yeah, there's the whole clever girl thing, and right at the start he's talking about how he's going to get you with his big claw and scares that little kid. Velocidrome has got like the big throat-ripping claw, which the
I didn't know Jim Carrey was in Jurassic Park. The claw!
I'm doing a good job here, assuming people know more about Jurassic Park than they do Monster Hunt.
I have never even seen Jurassic Park.
Get out. You spent your day seeing shitey Doctor Strange rather than playing
Doctor
Dark
Strange,
Souls
thank you very
and
much.
watching Jurassic Park.
Well, should we talk for a little moment about our own personal feelings on the Velocidrome?
Shit, innit?
Because I know that he's not much trouble for me. How is he for you, Jay?
Oh, I think he's okay. You know, initially a bit challenging, but he's easy. Once you get some armour and some weapons, he's easy.
Yeah, Jas, you don't have a lot of trouble with the Velocidrome, do you?
Nah, he's a piece of piss, man.
We're going down to bullying now. Is that all we've got left for this podcast? Right, I didn't die on him tonight. Did I even die on him, or didn't I just get pinned and take longer? Wasn't that the story?
That's not what the audio will reflect.
I don't think you've ever fought a Velocidrome without dying at least twice.
Fuck off, right? This is getting ridiculous.
I remember when we were doing those shitey quests, and
I'm
I
gonna talk to my
genuinely
fucking lawyer.
heard the fear in your voice, as if like the Velocidrome pinned you, and you said, "It was eating me! It's eating me! Jay, come save me! It's eating me!"
Why is that the Americans?
I don't know if you remember, listeners, how I talked about
Like,
how
my God, he's eating me, Maggle.
I like bears so much that I don't like to kill them. Well, Andy he's so terrified of the Velocidrome that he fucking can't help but slaughter them. I mean, I don't think there's anyone on this call who hasn't like got a Skype call from Andy at 2 o'clock in the morning about a nightmare. Luke, it was the Velocidromes again. They were coming to get me.
You might have blocked it out of your mind, but you'll hear it. You'll hear it back.
When he hears that outro, like you'll have like flashbacks, and then he'll start having the nightmares again.
He's blocked them out as a kind of coping mechanism.
Thanks, guys.
And I'm going to be the one that makes sure that I'm not signed out to Skype at 2 in the morning. So
They mostly come at night. Mostly.
mostly.
So next week's Monster Mash will be finger looking good as we hunt everyone's favourite chicken, the Yankutku.
Oh, thank God we got an interesting one next week because I'm going to be amazed if anyone sat through this. But if you have, give us a little 5-star rating on iTunes, give us a like and a subscribe on the old YouTubes, and follow us at Monster Mash Pod.
Tweet pictures at AndyMan949 of paint drying because it'll sure be more interesting than this podcast. And yeah, thanks for listening.
See ya.
I'm sure you agreed not to do that again.
I thought that was it right there.
Yeah, same.
I was like, oh, we're spawning right beside that, and it's just a free.
Oh, fuck you. Oh, fuck off. Fucking bolts and shite!
What the fuck is going on?
I didn't realise how much I swore at bosses until Luke just pointed out.
I've got a plan for squeezing 15 minutes to chat out of this boy. Oh dear.
I mean, he's the very first monster in the series, so he deserves a bit of chit chat.
Does he?
Also, I can fucking go on for ages about how inaccurate Jurassic Park does the Velociraptors, so we've got that to fall back on.
Tune out. Leave me alone, mate. I'm healing up. Right. You fucking mind, you absolute twat. You are a fucking cunt. I hate this guy. Shit.
Oh!
That was almost so shades all over.
I just wanted to save you there, Velocidrome, but you didn't let me.
I just really love dinosaurs and I don't like killing them in games.
When I think about how they're all dead, I cry.
I do get a bit sad sometimes. Like, if it's at night and I look at space and I think I'll probably never go to any of them stars.
It's a lonely tier.
I mean,
the
judging by
same
No Man's
reference.
Sky, they're all shite anyway, so I wouldn't worry.
Yeah.
Ooh, sick No Man's Sky burn.
Oh, it's topical!
It's so 2016.
I'll definitely find a more interesting Velocidrome quest, so don't you worry.
Hunt a Velocidrome and 3 Devil Joes.
Don't be silly. You're taking the piss. You having a giggle?
Yeah.
Well, rumour has it the Devil Joes is actually like an adult Velocidrome.
Please try and string that together in the cast.